Cardiologists in West Michigan are trying to bring awareness now after Hamlin collapsed on the field.
And News 8's Kyle Mitchell is now in the newsroom now with their message tonight. Kyle.
Michelle and Brian, doctors say it appears the impact happened at the worst possible time and are stressing the importance of having AEDs close by. What happened to Bills player Damar Hamlin after taking a hit in Monday night's game against the Bengals had pediatric cardiologist Dr. Ronald Grifka almost instantly concerned.
I happened to be watching the game last night and saw the event that occurred, and initially you think he probably hurt his hip or his knee or something, but then he didn't get up and was unconscious. Then obviously it became much more concerning at that point.
The chief medical officer with University of Michigan Health West watched as the game was suspended and medical professionals began CPR and brought out the AED.
You know, he is a professional athlete, so he's been screened and tested for a lot of the routine heart problems that could cause cardiac arrest on the field. So this was most likely something we call commotio cordis. It's a Latin word. It means concussion of the heart.
Dr. Grifka says passing out was a sign of ventricular fibrillation.
You know, normally the heart is a strong muscle that squeezes and pumps blood to the body. With ventricular fibrillation, it's really just quivering and not pumping any blood to the body at all. So you pass out and you have a cardiac arrest.
He says while going into cardiac arrest through an impact to the heart is rare, it can happen.
It's a disruption of the normal heart rhythm that occurs with a blow to the chest directly over the heart at a very crucial small time period during the heart's beating cycle. It's only 1 or 2 milliseconds during every heartbeat that the heart is susceptible to a blow to the chest going into this abnormal heart rhythm.
Dr. Grifka says the key is to act quickly to give the person the best chance at survival.
Because for every 1 minute that CPR and the defibrillator is delayed, your chance of survival drops 10%.
Doctors are reminding people of the importance of having AEDs available and being prepared to react.
And when someone passes out, the most important thing to do is check for a pulse. If there's no pulse, immediately begin CPR and get the defibrillator, because the defibrillator will save a life. And a lot of people are afraid to use defibrillators, but the good news is you turn the defibrillator on, put the pads on the patient, and if the patient needs a shock, it will deliver a shock. But if the patient does not need a shock, it will not deliver a shock.
Coming up at 6, we'll hear from a West Michigan family who lost a son after suffering a heart attack following a game and what they're doing to raise money to make more AEDs available. Michelle.